Hi everybody. I was about to do some good stretching that I like to do on Sundays. I stretch regularly after every workout during the week, sometimes at night a little bit before I go to bed, but always after I've worked out. But then on Sundays I take a good walk, and then I like to do some yoga or just some basic stretching. So I thought I'd record a little bit of my stretching today, and maybe it'll help you too. I have been having a little problem with a muscle right back here, the rhomboid area, and just a weird thing. We were out of town recently and I was sitting funny on the couch some way watching TV, like you do as you get older. And then for about 4 or 5 nights could not sleep, so started doing some stretching, and now it's so much better. So anyway, just thought I'd share this with you. So let's just start by taking a nice deep breath in. You don't even need to know all that, do you? Exhale, clasp those hands in back, raise your arms up. Now usually when you stretch, you need to have those muscles warmed up. So hopefully you've taken a walk, you've been up a while. Let's take one arm across. You don't want to go into it just cold, like right out of bed, or if you've been sitting on the couch a long time. Go take a walk, march around, shake those arms out. Now bring that arm down a little bit, and you're going to feel that a little bit more back here in that lat area. Good job. Now if you can, take that arm behind your head. If you don't have good range of motion in your shoulders, you can keep that arm right here. Take it back. Gently you can press down a little bit if you want to do that. And then just relax that arm and take the right arm across, right up under your chin. And now bring it down a little. Good job. Take that arm back or hold it in front of your face if you need to. I've got my candle going out here and just have natural light coming in. It's very relaxing. It's good to do this, a little bit of a stretch at night in this type of environment. Helps you sleep. Sleep is a problem sometimes as we get older. Trust me, I know. Those arms, you can just circle them around a little bit now and forward, and as you come forward, clasp those hands together and then push your palms out. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that I'm rounding my back, so I'm really getting a good stretch in my upper back in that rhomboid area that's been giving me some problems. Good job. And then stretch those arms up and release it. Here's another good upper back stretch that I like to do. Bring that left arm across and then bring your right arm underneath, and I like to just call it snaking the arms. You're just circling the arms around and then push them away from your body. I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I'll just push them away, and you see how that rounds my back, getting a good shoulder and upper back rhomboid trap, stretching everything in that upper back. It feels so good. Relax. Good job. Let's switch arms. So I'm bringing the other arm around and then snaking those arms and pushing them forward. And just breathe. Relaxing breaths, and relax. Just roll those shoulders back. Good job. Working our way on down a little bit. Let's just put the hands on the thighs. I'm going to back up some, round your back up. So I'll turn sideways so you can see what I mean by that. Pulling the abdomen in, the belly button up towards your spine. Just going to round it up and hold it. And then release. Almost like you're arching that back. Round it. Let's go ahead while we're here rounded and just take one arm and make some circles, or stir your pot of soup and go the other way. Just relaxing that shoulder. Change arms. It doesn't have to be long. This won't be a long type workout like some of the ones we do. Other way, we're just getting a good Sunday stretch in. Good. hands on your thighs again, round that back on up, roll the shoulders back, and when you roll them back, I want you to think about bringing your shoulder blades together in the back and just hold for a second, and then release. Round them back, bring your shoulder blades together like you've got a pencil right there and you're trying to hold it, and release. One more time. Good job, and release. And while we're talking about that area, go ahead and bring your arms up like a scarecrow. Bring them together, and then as you come back, think about what I just said, bringing your shoulder blades together like you've got a pencil between them, and then round your back. Take them back and forward. Let's do one more. I love this stretch. Back. This is active stretching. Firing up those muscles, heating them up. Hold it right here, and then take your palms together and push those arms up and back down. Let's do one more. Up and back down, and just relax those arms. Take your feet out a little bit, bending those knees. One hand, that left hand on your thigh. Reach your right arm straight up like you're gonna change that light bulb. Hold it right here for a second, and then take it on over. Stretching your side, your oblique muscles. And now just rotate slightly like you're turning to reach for something in kind of an awkward position. And then back up. Other side. So first we're going to go straight up with that left arm. Bend your knees. Over. Rotate. You're going to feel that in your back. And then back up. Good job. All right, take a deep breath in with me. This time we're going to forward bend. Should be warmed up enough to do this, but you stop wherever you need to. If you can't go to the floor, if that hurts, then don't do it. Or if you get dizzy taking your head down below your heart, then you can stay right here and just round your back and flatten it. I'm going to go on down. I'm grabbing the back of my thighs and pulling myself in. Takes a little balance. You can hold on to something if you need to. Then I'm going to slowly ragdoll up. And roll my shoulders back. For this next part, we're going to go down on the floor. Actually, I want you to, if you can come down on one knee, and you might want to pad up, put a pillow down there, and then just sort of try to straighten yourself up a little bit and lean forward and just stretching out that hip. Now, if that hurts, skip it. Just opening up my hips a little, that groin area, that muscle. Good job. Release that, and then just change legs. I'm going to actually turn this way so you can see me. Too. Leaning into it a little bit. Good job. And release that. Go ahead and come down on your hands and knees again. If this is too much on your knees, I've got a pretty thick mat and carpet. If you don't, put a couple of pillows down there, roll that mat up a little. Whatever you need to do, put some towels down there. Now round your back up. Release, take it to a little bit of an arch, round it up, drop that head, relax your neck. Good job, and then take it back up. Good job. Now if you can come down on your elbows, you're going to bring it down and sort of sit back a little bit, but if that's too much on your knees, you can keep it up. And we're going to take that outside arm, so this is my left, you can do whichever one you want to, and then bring it through, it's called threading the needle, through the opening in the other arm without, this arm is keeping you from really moving your hips, and you don't want to move your hips, you're just trying to get some rotation in that upper back, that upper body, and then bring it back. looking up at your thumb if you can. I'm going to do 3 of those. So here comes number 2. And up. This feels really good in my upper back. Sometimes you think just good static stretching is what you need when you've got a muscle ache, and that's good too, but these moving stretches really fire up those muscles and heat them up and just get them, sometimes they get really tight, like almost in a ball, and this helps release those muscles. Bring that arm back down. We're going to change arms, so the other arm threads the needle, and then up on the other side. So if you're sitting back on your feet, then that's going to keep you from trying to use your hips in that rotation. You're really working on opening up, getting a little more range of motion in that thoracic spine. One more. A lot of times that's where your little injuries will come from, is that back gets stiff and other areas start compensating. Looking up at that thumb if you can. We're holding this last one a little longer like we did on the other side. Good job. Back down. Now go ahead and take it onto your back. Gonna do some stretches for the lower body down here. Hopefully I'm not out of the camera range. Stretch those legs out, arms above your head. I call this my good morning stretch. Really just bring that belly button down towards the floor. Good job. Now bring your right knee in. Hug it. Almost trying to bring it up to your armpit. Opening up that hip some. And go ahead and bend the opposite knee, your left knee. And then extend that leg as much as you can. You might be holding on to your thigh, whatever you need to do. You can try to pull that leg down a little bit more if you want to. Rotate that ankle around. Other way. That foot needs stretching too. Now flex your foot, and you want to bend that knee and try to bring your leg down a little further. And don't worry if your range of motion in that, or flexibility in that leg is still tight. These are things that you have to work on and work into, and a little bit every day. Just a few minutes is going to help you with your flexibility, keep you from getting injuries. Good job. Now take that same foot, your right foot, and just place it right there on your left knee. And I want you to gently push that right knee forward. Feel that open up the hip a little bit. Good job. Go ahead and bring that left foot up. Reach through your leg, and you can hold on here to your thigh, but I want you to lay your head back down, or if you've got a good range of motion, you can reach up towards that calf or shin. Still try to rest your head back down. This is a very good hip stretch for this leg that's bent. My right leg is the one I'm resting on the left. Good job. Now, even if you don't feel a stretch, you're still stretching that muscle and those tendons. Some people are just very flexible. It's just the way you're born, and you might not feel it. That's okay. All right, take both legs out again. Arms above your head again. Trying to press that back, even your lower back, down into the floor. Shoulder blades on the floor. And just bend at the elbows and bring those arms down. We're going to get that other leg in a minute, don't worry. And then back up. Back down. And then right back up. Good job. Relax those arms and go ahead and bring that opposite leg up. You can bend your right knee. Pull that leg down. Good job. Now flex the foot and pull it down. Go ahead and bend that knee. You can press that leg down a little further if you want to. Breathe in. And then take that left foot, put it on your right thigh. Gently press that left knee forward. Good job. Now bring that right foot up so that you can reach through for your thigh or your shin. And rest your head back down. Stretching out that left hip. Feels so good. Just relax. Good job. Now bring both knees in. Good back stretch. All right, put those feet on the floor lightly. You want to take your legs and really your whole body over to one side. You know, hopefully you can see me, just like you're sleeping. But then open up so you, let's say you rolled over to your right. So you're going to open up that left arm and looking straight up with your head and neck towards the ceiling. Just open up that shoulder. If that's too much on that shoulder, then just bring that hand on your rib cage. And then bring everything back over to the right again. And this time we'll roll over to the left, except I will shift positions so that you're not looking at my backside. All right, so here we are on our side. I'm going to open up that opposite arm. For me, it's my right. I'm looking straight up. You can even put your hand, your left hand, on that top thigh. Bring it in a little bit. And just breathe. Good job. Bring everything back over. We're going to push ourselves up. And then sitting up nice and tall, bring those legs out to the front. Maybe I should turn sideways. I don't know. I like to use something down at the bottom of my feet because I have short legs, and through practicing this I've gotten more and more flexible. So to give myself a little more challenge, I just, make myself a little longer. So let's take a deep breath in. And then just exhale, falling forward to that first position. And by first position, I mean just what feels comfortable and natural. And this might be where you stay. That's okay. Just relax. If you want to try to take it down a little further, you can. Just lengthening that back. Maybe down a little further. This is where I use that med ball to reach. Take it back up. I'm going to bring one leg in. Now, if this is too much on your knees to have that knee bent like that, then you're going to just bring it. You can bring it out a little bit. That might help, or you might need to bring it out all the way. Whatever you need to do. Sit up nice and tall. And then I just want you to rotate that upper body towards your extended leg and reach. And there again, you might want to use something, a block or a med ball or a pillow, whatever. Reach for that extended leg. Reach a little further down if you want to try that. A little more. And just relax. And then we're going to stretch it up and over. That feels so good. Good job. Let's change sides. Again, I want to stress, make sure when you're stretching that your body's warmed up. You wouldn't want to do these kind of stretches first thing in the morning, like right out of bed. You want to walk around some, get the blood flowing. All right, and remember, you can keep that leg out. Turn towards your extended leg. Reach. A little more. A little more. And just breathe a couple of breaths here. Trying to relax and just let myself sit into it. Now let's stretch it up and over. Good job. Now, let's bring those feet together. We're going to open up those hips, stretch the inner thighs a little bit. You just want to press your knees down, holding on now to your ankles or your calves, not your toes like we used to do when we were children and PE and dance class. At this age, we want to protect those little toesies, so pressing down and release. Let's do another. Press down. You can even lean forward if you want to get a little more out of that stretch. Good job. Relax. Let's come up on both feet. Roll forward on your toes a little bit if you can. And back. Toes need some stretching too. All right, let's roll up slowly, and I mean really slowly, like a rag doll. So you can bend your knees if you need to. As you come up, you want to just tuck that pelvis under and bring that belly button back towards your spine until your head is the last thing to come up. Roll your shoulders back and find a wall near you. You want to stand up against that wall. Hello. And I'm bringing my feet back as well. So naturally my lower back is going to come out away from the wall. I can't do anything about that. I have a little bit of lordosis, a little sway back. But I'm trying to get my shoulders, upper back against the wall. I want you to bring your arms up. And then like we did on the floor, or I think we were standing up actually, in the very beginning, bring those elbows down and extend your arms again. Circle up, keeping them against the wall, bringing those elbows down, scraping the wall. Let's do one more. Up. Good. Now just trying to keep my shoulders against the wall. I'm going to take my head over towards the left, and my head is against the wall too. Hold it here for a couple of seconds. Relax those shoulders. They're probably tensing up on you. Mine were. You can relax them. You don't have to have your hands on the wall. And then bring it back in the center. Let's do the other side. Just trying to relax my shoulders, just moving my neck. That's going to loosen up that tight muscle coming from my head down my neck, connecting to the upper back muscles. Hold it. Back in the center, we're going to do one more each side. So over to the left. So not about touching the shoulder with your head, so don't use those shoulders. Keep them relaxed. Back in the center. Other side. And back in the center. You can come back away from the wall. One more good neck stretch. So you know I love this one. Grab that steering wheel. Look over your left shoulder. And look a little further back. And a little further back. And then slowly rotate over, looking over your right shoulder. A little more. I want to help you keep those cricks out of your neck, so look a little further back. Back in the center, relax everything. And let's end with a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, I want to see how far we can come down that forward bend. If you need to hold on to something with one hand, you can. And roll it back up slowly. Roll those shoulders back. All right. Thank you for joining me on my Sunday stretch. And some of these you might not be able to do, or you have to modify, and that is what you should do. If a stretch hurts, stop. Don't do it. You can always come back to a resting position and then join in on something else. Work on your breathing. But flexibility is important, especially as we age, so we've got to be intentional about it. Thanks.